for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out. You gotta see the show. It's an animal. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 28th day of April 2025. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Achy.
Yeah.
And not just achy, breaky heart
No,
achy.
not like Billy Ray Cyrus achy.
Not at all.
No.
We're getting too old for this. Everything looks good, but we're getting too old for this.
You sound like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Getting too old for this bit. There is an answer.
No. No. No.
Happy Biological Clock Day.
Okay.
Clean Comedy Day. Now, I like clean comedy. It's just not necessarily how I always do my comedy.
Yeah, and usually it's not as funny if you can't use any swearing.
Well, two people come to mind that we really enjoy that are, I would say, are clean comedians. Jim Gaffigan.
He never swears?
I don't think he never does, but I don't really.
No, he doesn't
hear
swear
it.
a lot.
Yeah. And Nate Bargatze.
Yes.
Does not swear. So it's possible to do.
Yeah, that's true. I never gave that some thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just it's possible to do. It just,
Okay.
Great poetry reading day.
That said, let's go back for 1 second.
Sure.
There was a point in the 90s, I think it was, where I really thought Eddie Murphy was funny, but I was like, enough already. We all know you use the F word. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It was every other word. And I was like, okay, you're exhausting me. I couldn't listen. Not the one, I got some ice cream, but the
not
next
Delirious.
one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Delirious was pretty chock full of the swearing. But the next one was just like, okay, what is this, a lesson? And are we trying to go for the Guinness Book of World Record on using that word inappropriately in a sentence like a gazillion times?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I really lost interest in that by that point.
Yeah.
I don't know how you felt about that.
I don't know. I still thought it was funny.
Frickin'. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually turned it off. I remember turning it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
The sad part is, who was a clean comedian until he wasn't?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I loved his dentist and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes in and it turns out he's a maniac.
He was a clean comedian, just turns out not a clean human. Just a bad guy all around.
And that had to be, when I thought about it, every time I was looking at the different women and stuff, there was a part of me that was like, oh, why'd you go? Don't go up to the hotel room. Don't do it. Don't do it. Number one, I've done stupid things my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, I would never have expected that.
Right. No.
You just, you just, there's some people that you think you're safe with. Like you just,
yeah.
I mean, do we really have to be suspect of everyone? Can we just put the guard down for?
Sadly, we do.
Anybody?
I think now, sadly, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back in the 80s and stuff, I mean, I still remember them having conversations about stranger danger. He doesn't need to look like the big boogeyman. You know, he doesn't have green with fangs on coming out.
Yeah.
It was just understood if you went to your neighbor's house and you played with at their house, you were safe till you weren't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Pay it forward day. So I think there's 2 of those in the year.
Okay.
Because I think, remember last time we went and paid for somebody's food at Ida's on the last one? So I don't think that was a year ago.
Oh, was that on a day? Because I just know you had been wanting to do something like that.
Oh, so maybe it was just from a story, but I thought it was pay it forward day. Or no, that was random act of kindness day.
That's what it was.
That's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
Yep.
But pay it forward day, I love, because then when something is good is done to you, then you go ahead and then you're deviously good to somebody else.
Okay, so I don't have to do anything if no one does anything good for me. I can just wait.
No, I do.
I can just wait.
No. No. I'm being horribly misunderstood this morning. I'm going back to bed. I'll mind it with some deep muscle stuff that stinks. That's what I need. I need the stuff that makes your body feel better again, like it did when it was my 20s.
I'm just saying, if it's pay it forward and no one does anything good for me, then I don't have to pay it forward. I'm all set.
No, how would you like to be the catalyst? Don't you want to be first in?
Well, then it's not pay it forward. Then it's just doing something nice for someone.
Okay, if that's the case, there is no pay it forward day, dingaling. If everybody's like, okay, I didn't make it up. I'm gonna wait till someone does something nice for me, then pay it forward day goes off with zero effect.
I
don't wait. Don't you get? Yeah, and I know you're joking, but there's no greater feeling than that.
Of course,
especially when you get to do it like secret squirrel like.
Yes.
What did we do that one time? Oh, we paid for the guy's groceries at Strax because he forgot his debit card at home.
That was nice too. Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was a cool thing because he's like, no.
Well, because we had just seen it like a week before someone else do that. And I thought, how great was that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Then it just happened. Yeah.
Well, and you know what I loved? All the checkout people were like, no, wait. Like you're gonna are you guys cousins? What's is that your son?
What's going on?
I'm like, no, just do it. But just don't make the whole thing is don't make a big deal out of it.
It's fine. It's already done.
Let's go.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Right.
Yep. And then
that was fun.
And then it was paid forward to us as we had to it took us 3.5 hours to ring up a jalapeno.
That was the jalapeno time. So here, this is a great story.
Jalapeno time.
Jalapeno gate.
That sounds like like the middle of something you would do in Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's jalapeno time. It's jalapeno time. It's jalapeno time.
That's hot. I just needed one jalapeno because Steve really doesn't like jalapenos, so I needed one jalapeno. So I picked a small one out. We're in the Strax checkout, and the poor girl. Do you think she was new? I think she was new, and I mean, we really did it to her this time. So she's proud of herself. She knows how to do the PLU stuff, and she's putting it on. It's so light that it won't weigh anything, so they can't check me out. I'm like, all right, how about 5 cents? How about 12 cents? How about $1?
Right.
Just give it to me. So in walks the manager, and she's like, huh. And we're backing things out, and we're Finally, I said, here, someone go get me 2 more and a brick. I don't care how many jalapenos it takes to get this one jalapeno. Well, and it turned out we had to pay $2 and buy 3 of them in order to get the one. And then they zeroed it off because they knew we didn't want the other ones. So I'm like, if we were going to zero it off, can't you just hand it to me?
Well,
although that that does pose a whole. Could you imagine teaching a newbie that, like, hey, if it doesn't ring up, just
give it to them.
hand it over?
No,
like,
I know. Yeah. But my thing in that instance was after a while, I just finally said, how much are two? Like, how much is it for two of them?
Right.
And I guess you couldn't just come up with a price because it's a weighing thing.
Right.
So, okay. So how much is it per pound? We'll just pay for a whole pound of them, whatever it is.
Oh,
Like,
poor! I felt bad for the Strax
68 cents a pound.
because they're all lovely.
Have 75
in there, but we had like quite the crowd going, jalapeno gate. These Chewies, they
no one
start
could figure it
trouble.
out. Yeah.
First they're paying for strangers. Now it's like
it's all just
take your jalapeno and get out of here,
or
will you?
skip the jalapeno.
No,
at
they're
that
so
point.
nice there.
I know. No, it was just very funny that day.
I just thought, oh, this poor kid.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just want to work at the gas station now.
Right. I don't want to work here anymore. I don't
After
like
3 weeks of training.
I don't like this anymore.
Poor kid.
Let's see.
Did it with a smile though.
Yes.
So nothing bad to say about that. Not at all.
No.
Except that it did take us 45 minutes to check.
It really did. Blueberry pie day. Cubicle day.
Not my favorite blueberry pie.
No, nor are cubicles for that matter.
I hate cubicles.
Yeah.
Do you remember that was a phase? That was like a new, we're all going to be smarter and we're all going to have walls up in the same room. Not like we can't, because the cubicles are going to stop us in sales from being able to hear everything all 25 people in this room are saying. Do you remember how annoying that was?
When I first came to work here, all the salespeople, and I was one of them, were in one room.
Is it that room over there? Like where we still have all the cubicles where Jeff used to work?
No. So down here in the Touhyville dungeon, there was one bathroom where there's now two. Okay. So my office was longer and went up to the where the men's bathroom is.
All right.
So it was longer, and we had really just a long desk with dividers. And it was like 4
cubicles
and 3. But it wasn't even a full cubicle. It was just a long desk with dividers, really.
Oh, so it didn't have big walls and like where you stick up pictures of your.
Yeah, you had like a wall like on your desk, but you were sitting right next to people. So try making sales calls like that.
Yeah.
It was just.
There is nothing more annoying to me. I probably wouldn't have worked here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't work like that. I don't need my own office with a view of whatever it is, downtown Rensselaer, but I do need like quiet. I can't I can't stand that now in customer service where you can hear all them talking or laughing or
yeah.
No.
Yeah. I used to make a lot of my calls from my car. I just got to my car.
Yeah.
Because you can't. You're in a room with everybody. There's a printer in that room. It was just all a thing.
I really, one of these days, this cheat sheet or things that we get in the morning to prep and all that stuff. I'm really wondering top trends that were bombs that were shoved down our face like they were more effective. That's one of them. That and turnabouts. You're never going to convince me.
Oh, well, forget that.
Every time those turnarounds.
Or whatever.
Where were we?
Turnabout. Yeah.
We were just somewhere. Was it Valpo?
Yeah.
Where there was like a road that had like 5 of them. And I'm like, and then we watched as people were like cutting people off. And I just said to you that there's no way this is safer. So stop it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Kiss Your Mate Day. That's nice. Yeah. Superhero Day. And so today was people dress up as superheroes. I forgot. I should have. I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it says. Yeah. Superhero Day.
That could have been epic for you.
Well, sure.
You even have the shirt with the cape on the back.
How would I even know which Batman shirt to wear? But yeah, today is Superhero Day.
You had your mask. You have your
everything. I could have had it all. And then today is Workers' Memorial Day. And Workers' Memorial Day. People that died on the job.
Oh.
So
oops. I'm like, what was that like the one time we decided to actually work? Well, I'm coming off of
finally working.
Of finally working, right. That's what I thought after the YouTube video. What were we watching? Or Bill Maher yesterday? We were watching about how half the the workforce is like, it's called missing. And he's like, no, that's not unemployed. That's just not getting out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. What?
We were watching Bill Maher about the workforce, NILF.
Yes. Yeah. Not in workforce.
NILF, not labor force.
Not in labor force. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. Like that there's people that actually choose not to work.
Well, and I said to you, I don't even get being on unemployment. You know, the panic in my body every time I've claimed unemployment. I think it gives me agita. What are you going to do with that check? Nothing.
Yeah. They estimated at about 11% of people, mostly between the ages of 25 to 54, just choose not to work. And I don't understand how that is. And they say the highest percentage of those is what they say prime age men for working, that they're choosing not to.
What's a prime age man?
Well, they're saying like
able-bodied,
like 25 to 54, like able to work, you know? Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. When we just sat there, I just don't get it. And then, here's the stat that knocked us out. The 57% of all parents that take care of their kids.
That's like still somehow financially
$1,500 a month average given to their kids.
Adult age kids.
Yeah.
So that 11%, 11.7% of men that are able to work that just choose not to is about 7.2 million, it says.
7.2 million
men who are able to work.
Able-bodied men.
Choose not to. That's according to a survey. Wow.
Here's the thing, too. What are you doing all day? Like, I would just be, I could not work.
They're all dressed up like superheroes.
Oh, well, that's possible.
And lastly, World Day for Safety and Health at Work. So that's
important.
Good. Yes, for sure. No, I don't know what they're doing all day. I don't know what you would do if you weren't working, and how do you eat? Like, I don't understand that. Like, the thing with Bill Maher, he talked about that they just say that they just get by. How do you just get by?
If I
sleeping on friends' couches, do you take their food? Like,
right? Do you not have a car payment?
Mom and dad pay for everything. Like, there's no way mom and dad pay for everything.
But even so, my insurance payment is more than I could ever stop working with.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I don't get. They
probably don't have cars. They probably don't have insurance. You know.
Oof.
Yeah. They just choose to not do anything. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the poll question from Friday and then dive into a new one here on a Monday. Thanks for hanging out here in Touhyville. Good morning.
Ready to build your future? At St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, you won't just learn carpentry, you'll do it. Our building and trades program puts you on site with hands-on construction of a house, from foundation to roofing. Gain the skills that make a difference with small class sizes and flexible schedules. Your path to a career in building and trade starts now. Don't wait. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all, Ag Leader.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi friends, this is Keith Hernandez. Ever notice that when your shop needs a part, Napa is there? It's no accident. Napa spent 100 years building nationwide networks of parts and know-how for one reason, to keep businesses moving. Whether you've got a fleet of 500 trucks or a single bay garage, they've got you covered with the parts and expert service you need when and where you need it. Because at Napa, they are the pros that know how to keep you running at full speed. Find the parts you're looking for at NapaOnline.com.
97.7 The Q.
Welcome back to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, hanging out on a fun time Monday morning. Thanks for getting your Monday started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate it. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Today is frog racing. Frog racing is going on over at Jasper County Community Services today at the Rensselaer Senior Center. That's at noon. Make lunch a part of your day if you want to. They have all kinds of stuff coming up, by the way. Coming up Thursday, it's May 1st. It's National Day of Prayer. Everyone is welcome. They're doing a morning prayer observance at the Fozzie Senior Center. Then they're doing breakfast casseroles, fruit juice, coffee, and Louis Bertolette on piano music. So lots of great stuff going on that day for National Day of Prayer at the Fozzie Senior Center. So make your plans for that. Senior Center pastors and community acknowledges 2025 National Day of Prayer. Pour out to God of hope and be filled. So that's going to be a great day. That's this Thursday at the Fozzie Senior Center. They're doing it. They'll have multiple pastors speaking that day as well. So that's, again, this Thursday at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over 75 years of exceeding expectations in Mid-North Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette and experience the excellence, or visit Vierks.com. All right, let's head over and take a look at our poll question from Friday. What did we do on Friday? I don't remember. No, I've slept since then. That's what happens there.
Poll questions for me. I know I had a hard time answering it.
Yeah, I remember.
It was the one that tripped me up.
Yeah, because it was a good one because you had come up with it.
Listen to you buttering me up.
Oh, it was the distracted driving thing? Was that the 24th? Was that no?
No, this was the 25th.
That was the one you came up with. Like the one, did you want to go to space? If it was free, would you want to go to space? That was Friday.
Yeah.
So
if it was free,
yes,
that was the
yes. Mm-hmm.
And I just said, nah.
Yeah. You and 87% of people said nah.
Okay.
87% of people said they would not want to go to space even if it was free. Nationally, it was 23% said yes. 13% for us said yes. So, yeah. Suzanne says, why go? So you can eat freeze-dried cold food? what the heck would you do with all your poop? Use it as fertilizer? I don't think you're going to grow anything up there. I don't think there's any plan of growing anything. Tina and Anna said, good morning. Happy Monday. Enjoy the day. Thank you. We appreciate it. You guys enjoy as well. All right. Now for today's poll question. This one you came up with because in the draft, the NFL draft was held over the weekend.
Yeah.
And
there's always surprises. But this was quite the surprise.
Well, this
was a big one.
I think Shedeur Sanders was surprised because everybody was saying he was going to go in the first round. I believe he was a quarterback, played for his father. Now, I don't know if that's what mattered. I don't know if that's why. I haven't really heard any reason why he dropped in the draft. But that said, I don't really follow. I do know during the draft, the guys that cover it on ESPN and stuff were surprised. They were saying that it was surprising that he had fallen, that they expected him to go further. So, Shedeur Sanders, the son of Deion Sanders, was a college quarterback who was supposed to be one of the top picks in the NFL draft.
Well, I thought the top pick from everything. Number one means, right?
Oh, I don't know if he's supposed to
go first.
Yeah, I don't know if he's supposed to go number one, but they expected him to go in the first round, early in the first round. He dropped all the way to the fifth round.
144th, I thought I read.
Yes, was picked by the Cleveland Browns, who had passed on him already 6 times because they had 6 other draft picks that they picked.
Now, from what I'm reading here, until I watched the Aaron Hernandez story. Now, of course, I don't get all my information from stupid movies on Hulu. However,
I do.
That said, I didn't realize there's psychological testing on them. They're putting them through it. They're measuring all their body parts, they scan them and all that stuff. I guess, This says concerns also arose about his arm strength. Oh. And there were also worries about how he would adapt to playing for someone other than his father, which you just mentioned. And another potential wild card was how Sanders' outspoken father might react if he believed a team wasn't developing him correctly. That it might cause all sorts of negative stuff, which would really suck on the kid. Just saying.
Yeah. But, if your dad is too much of a stage dad or
or cuckoo. I mean, because he's got a lot of a following. I mean, he did that. Did that documentary and blah blah blah.
Well, he's a Hall of Fame player, and that's all fine.
But I'm saying he didn't retire and go away.
Right.
So
right.
So they may not have wanted to bring that upon themselves, whoever it is as a team, or get dictated to. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that are saying that he's gonna make all those other teams pay for skipping on him. Yeah, very strange. So that said, Shedeur Sanders was really the story of the weekend. But then this came out. You just saw this morning. Shiloh Sanders, Deion Sanders' other son, was not picked in the draft. Wasn't necessarily expected to be a high pick.
I didn't know. I was trying to find that out. Yeah. So he wasn't picked at all.
And he was a safety, less prominent position, or less well-known position. Quarterback is always the big
safety
one.
The kicker? What's the safety?
Safety is
they're all the
on defense. You're cover guys. I mean, just to dumb it down, you're one of the defensive backs.
So you're defensive. Okay, so you're still I thought it was always the skinnier guys that come out and either hold the ball or the kicker guy.
No, that's usually the punter now.
Punter
that holds the ball. But it's just, I think the position is just called holder.
Got it.
They come up.
Why
with
do they call the safety then?
I think he's essentially the last line of defense. So he's should
be
he's
in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. All right. See, I'm learning.
And I'm guessing. So
I don't get football, and I really don't get. I love a good game like anybody else in person. I don't get the experience of going to a football game because you're you can't see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have big screen TVs, I would way rather be at home with my bathroom and my food.
I like the experience of going to sporting events.
Yeah.
Football is probably the least.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not alone because I'm like, love basketball. And you could still kind of see what's going on because you're watching it aerial most of the time. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't get how. And I remember when I went to Bears games like that, because I had several friends that had season tickets. One was like season tickets that were pretty good seats. Like they were up, but they were at the 50-yard line-ish, right? So I was in between, sandwiched between two huge men. Still couldn't get warm or feel my toes.
Yeah,
when it's cold, still was
it's
like,
cold.
what the heck am I doing here?
Yeah,
I cannot believe I'm here. I can't get warm. I'm wearing 3 pairs of pants. I got double socks. I got boots. I got it all. And I'm still freezing. And I still don't know what's going on. For 2.5 hours, I don't know what's going on.
Yep. No, I'm with you.
Couldn't figure out what I was doing.
See, and I know what's going on. I just don't enjoy not being able to see all of it. Like I like watching on television, and I like my experience. I like my food. I like the whole thing about football Sundays at home.
Yeah,
I like that. But it's also I like the experience of football, which is why I like to go to a preseason.
Yes,
I like to see a little bit of it. It's nice out. I'm good. Enjoy a little bit of it, and then I'm out.
Well, and I'm kind of getting okay with, like, when you're at the stadium, I don't know how you, unless you've got great seats, like I don't know how you catch everything. You know how, like, when we're watching TV, we're like, that guy, that's a flag on the play or hold or whatever it is. I don't get how you get any of that. Half the time when you're yelling at the TV, I don't get
why
they have to play it back for me to now go, oh, okay, that's not nice.
Yeah. Which is why the only time Cheryl yells at the sports on TV is when it's a movie about sports.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I also cannot stand, I don't know what it is. I think my body's getting old. I mean, here, all I did was put a little cushions together and do some gardening, and I feel like I'm 90. When I watch their bodies or their kneecaps, God forbid, like they fall and like things are twisted and then a whole bunch of people fall on them. I'm like a mama bear going, get off of him already. You're going to kill him. The neck doesn't go that way.
Well, that's why I have to laugh when I hear,
me?
Regular people yelling about how guys stink and what do they do it. I mean, like, none of us could do that. None of us could do
my
that.
body hurts doing it for a day.
No, I was quarterback in high school. I could probably do this. So you're 50.
That and hockey. I also when I used to go to hockey games, like and you're like you're just hoping that puck goes in, and then someone goes bajoom, and they're in like the whole those plastic windows that they got are all like flowing up and back, and there's like 3 bodies. Whoa.
There's a line in one of the episodes of West Wing where the guy's talking about hockey, and he goes, I like sports. I could never get behind hockey. He goes, it's just weird to me. Even the announcers surprised when they scored. Like, it's true. It's like you're just. I tried getting into hockey when our youngest daughter Harley was really into the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
And I tried to watch with her, and I swear it was like they knew when I would go to the fridge for something. That's when they would score. Nothing would happen for half an hour.
Go for a beer and you're like, darn it.
I know. Now I got to rewind. Yeah. So, all right. Let's get to today's poll question, for goodness sakes. And this one you did come up with today. So, based on this thing with Deion Sanders' other son, Shiloh, he did not get selected in the draft. And apparently, his dad was his agent going into the draft. So when that didn't work out, he actually fired his dad as his agent. That's what you said, right? Got rid of his dad as his agent, got a different agent, and then signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wow.
So that leads to today's poll question. Would you or have you worked with your spouse or someone in your immediate family?
Immediate family, yeah.
Immediate family. So head to the Touhyville Show.
Would you, like, how do you feel about it? Like, I mean, I guess people aren't going to be like, rotten.
I would never work with my spouse. And don't tell them on the radio.
Right.
Like,
We're on live. I wouldn't recommend it. No.
Yeah.
we actually, I feel like, other than the fact that we really do talk business all the time, because there's no separation really.
Right.
I wouldn't say all the time. It's not like we can't go through a meal, but we do go.
We talk about.
Oh, did you do that thing? You know. What do you think about this? Because we're always like inspired or thinking about the next
we talk
thing
about it
or the next person or campaign or whatever it is. Other than that being like not compartmentalized, meaning like we don't go home Friday at 5:00, Wilma, and then not talk about it till we don't turn it off ever. I can't think of a negative thing to say.
Yeah. No, it works for us.
We are really
No, it
close
works
partners.
for us. Yes. Yeah, it works. It works for us definitely. So.
Or so I think.
All right, I'll check.
I don't know what's said to Mike on Taco Thursdays.
All right, let's take a break.
Oh, Mike.
No.
Mike.
All right, got to take a break. We'll be back in a little bit.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 80. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds, breezy with a low around 68. Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers. Partly sunny with a high near 68. Wednesday night, an 80% chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms. Low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities. Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but delivered to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at wagnerlumbersupply.com and like them on Facebook.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's Mexican cuisine in the heart of downtown Rensselaer. Whether you're enjoying Ida's secret family recipe, birria tacos, or any of their mouth-watering made-from-scratch menu items like burritos, enchiladas, or fajitas, no visit to Ida's is complete without one of their to-die-for margaritas. Made with freshly squeezed lime juice, served ice or frozen. Enjoy the sounds of live mariachi with the mariachi band from Chicago, performing from 5 until 8. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's on their beautiful outdoor patio in the heart of downtown Rensselaer.
Go beyond the racetrack with the Kawasaki Ninja 1100SX ABS, a versatile sport tourer for the sport bike enthusiast. Experience a high-performance 1099cc inline 4-cylinder engine, advanced next-level technology, and superb comfort for spirited runs or all-day riding. The Ninja 1100SX ABS sets the standard for sport touring performance.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Unearth the fascinating tales of the tracks at the Monon Connection Train Museum. Housing over 6,500 railroad items and numerous exclusive relics, it's the largest private railroad collection presented to the public in the U.S. Marvel at the extravagance of the Flagler car, crafted in the 1890s, a testament to opulence and ambition. Experience the rich tapestry of American railroad history right on Highway 421. Monon. Dial 219-253-4100 or visit mononconnection.net to make your plans today. Get on board for an unforgettable journey.
SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMott specializes in American comfort food. Looking to get your day off to a great start? Then look no further than SP19's breakfast menu, packed with mouth-watering omelets, breakfast sandwiches, along with all-American classics like steak and eggs, biscuits and gravy, fluffy pancakes, and waffles just waiting for you and your appetite. SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMott.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
It's Monday.
Good morning.
Wrong again.
I am not a morning person.
I hate mornings.
Let's get to work.
I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays.
Well, I'm not crazy about them either. I also don't like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays.
It's time for...
What is it? Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. It's Stephen Sherrill with you. It is Monday morning, 6:50 Central Time, in case you're keeping track of that. Trying to set your clock, doing something. I don't know. Portion of the show is brought to us by the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Huge menu filled with great stuff, comfort food to the max. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just kind of a late night snack, whatever you're looking for, they've got you there at the Good Table in Kentland. Not to mention, every single day, new specials. So check out their Facebook page. You definitely want to follow them on Facebook so you know what they have going on as far as their daily specials go. They put them up on Facebook every day. Also, I want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. They had their big pop-up over the weekend. And then, of course...
find out when that was. See, because I had the pop-up with the hats, so I, shopped like a fiend the week before.
Yeah, but they had their big spring pop-up this weekend.
Yeah.
But, of course, always good for whatever it is you're looking for. You have anybody that you want to buy a gift for any reason, Another Season is the place. You can walk through, you're going to find something cool for everybody there. That's
unique, special, yeah.
Yeah, just good stuff there at Another Season. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram. All right, let's see what's happening, shall we? What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. 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 Of course, the Pope was laid to rest over the weekend. Still was drafted higher than Shadur Sanders. Just weird.
Is anything sacred?
A crowd of 200,000 people attended the Pope's funeral. The world loved Pope Francis. He was a real papal pleaser.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Get it? Papal pleaser. No. All right. Pete Hegseth has ordered a makeup studio be built adjacent to his office in the Pentagon.
It's not going to help.
Yeah. His biggest challenge, keeping J.D. Vance from stealing his eyeliner. George Santos was sentenced to 87 months in prison.
The good news is the inmates basketball team just got a 3-time NBA All-Star. At least that's what he's telling them. Yeah. Timothy Chalamet visited his old high school over the weekend. He told them what it's like to be an actor, and they shared with him what it's like to grow a real mustache. Uma Thurman said she reuses her plastic Ziploc bags. Fun fact, plastic bags was also the original title of The Real Housewives. And lastly, Jay Leno turned 75 today. Happy birthday to Jay Leno.
Wow.
Yeah. It was actually supposed to be Conan O'Brien's birthday today, but Jay Leno took it away. Wouldn't let him. Having fun here on a Monday morning. Tiffany Madison and Becky stopping by to say good morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it this morning. You guys having some fun with us. So a radio station in Australia is facing heat from listeners after they figured out that they've been using AI to be disc jockeys for the last 6 months. People are angry that they weren't upfront about it. Should they have been? I don't know why you would have to. And I'm saying this as an owner of a radio station. We're here at the radio station. We don't have any AI disc jockeys.
No.
But if we did, I don't know that I would go on and share it. I don't know that. Does it have to be? And that's I'm asking.
Well, I could see how you can feel deceived if you thought you were listening to a person and it turned out that you're listening to AI.
I get it,
but I'm not going to get mad over it.
Yeah,
what am I mad about?
If you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to tell you this, but a lot of the people you watch on TV are playing characters. I mean, it just is.
Right.
AI can now do videos and things. We can make a video that's Gary Vee says that's one of the things that we're going to see in the future is you're just going to have AI influencers. You're not even going to realize that these people that you're watching on
are not people.
And they're influencing your buying and things.
Wow.
I know.
That's a little creepy.
Isn't it?
That
they could
could
do that. Yeah. That said, I don't
get influencers though. I mean, I get the influence.
Okay.
But it's such a market right now. And it's like, who are these people that they don't have to be famous for me. If I like the shade of lipstick, I'm going to buy it.
But that's the whole deal. Like, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
that it looks good on them. So then I'm seeing it and then I'm buying it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, not all influencers are just sitting there going, hi, glad you're enjoying my Instagram. This is the best coffee ever. Folgers, you should really drink it. Like, it's not like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're incorporating it into their things and you're wanting to do it. That said, I guess the hottest thing right now is TikTok shopping. People are selling things through TikTok, almost like QVC.
Well, that's how Dubai chocolate became a thing.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
And it's everywhere now.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Strax has the best. I don't care what they chose to be the featured thing, because you do that. I'll do the Dubai chocolate thing.
Right.
Because my friend said to me, I said, Steve bought me this great candy bar. It's on sale at Strax, for $12.99. She goes, $12.99 for a chocolate bar?
And you were excited that it was on sale for that. Yes.
It's normally $19.99. And she's like, for a chocolate bar? I'm like, yeah, it's got pistachios in the middle of it. She goes, that sounds disgusting. I'm like, you have to try it. It's so good.
It's fine.
It's so good.
It's fine.
It's so good. Yay, Strax.
And whether or not Cheryl realizes it or not, she's being an influencer right now as we speak.
Right, but nobody's going to buy Dubai chocolate because I said it's delicious.
Absolutely. I don't know what planet you live on.
I don't think anybody cares what I say about anything. Half the time I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing on Sap of the Morning Show. I'm not funny.
All right, we're coming back to this. No, because this is more of a conversation that we did. Yeah. No,
really?
Yeah. This is We'll talk about this because we got Frank with sports. We got Find the Big Deal with Streck and Van Til.
Okay, so we'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I really I'm lost.
Yeah. What do you think we do here? We sell soap. That's what we do.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back.
Okay.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them. And that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
They told us nothing but lies.
These timeshare thieves out there are terrible.
They bullied us.
Our timeshare is all a scam.
They stole from us. They were thieves.
I was completely taken advantage of.
Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder and CEO of Wesley Financial Group, and I know the tough spot you're in. Are you asking yourself, why did I buy that timeshare? I'll tell you why, because that presentation wasn't a normal sales pitch. It was a show to convince you that timeshare is a great investment. They told you it was available today and today only. They said you're foolish if you don't buy, and unfortunately, you believed them. We get over 3,000 complaints a week from folks just like you that were misled into buying a timeshare. Give us a call. I guarantee you, if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-885-3300. 800-885-3300. 800-885-3300.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
A Fair Oaks man, 29-year-old Jorge Luis Hernandez Munoz, charged with 2 counts of child molesting in January, was in Jasper Superior Court on Wednesday for a pretrial conference. An order from the conference issued on Thursday stated the parties are being given more time to negotiate a potential non-trial resolution, and the next pretrial conference has been set for May 28th. The first of the 2 counts against Munoz is that he is 21 years of age or older, and the second charge is that the alleged victim is under the age of 14. The Purdue Boilermaker Special, a modified truck restructured to look like a steam engine, was involved in a 2-vehicle crash Thursday afternoon, resulting in the death of 1 person in the second vehicle. The 2 occupants of the Boilermaker vehicle were taken to a hospital, treated, and released. There were reports the Boilermaker Special had a tire malfunction before the crash that occurred near the intersection of US 52 and Wyandotte Road, about 2 miles southeast of Lafayette. The name of the deceased was not available. A power outage in Jasper County, including the city of Rensselaer, took place Thursday afternoon. We spoke with Manager of Market Services with Jasper County REMC, Kim Frank, and she said they had 2 separate issues. The largest was in their transmission lines that caused large outages and several substations to go down. They worked with their transmission provider to restore power. She said they had a number of individual outages caused by blown transformers. Kim also stated a piece of farm machinery collided with an electric pole southwest of Rensselaer on Egypt Road. She said power in that area was restored rather quickly by rerouting some things to cover the outage. During the height of the outage, it affected around 3,000 customers. In Rensselaer, Mayor Jeff Phillips said about 50% of the city, mostly on the north side, was down for a short time, around 15 minutes, he said, when the feed from NIPSCO was interrupted. By the narrowest of margins in the Indiana Senate, partisan school board races will now be allowed if Governor Braun signs the bill. She is expected to do so. Several Republicans, 14 in all, joined every Democrat in voting against the proposal. The vote was 26 to 24, and this follows the House vote of 66 to 27. This means candidates for elected school board positions could choose one of three options to declare as a Republican or Democrat and have an R or D next to their name on the ballot, to declare as an independent with an I by the candidate's name, or not declare at all. If a voter chooses to vote a straight ticket, that action would not include school board, and you would still have to manually choose your choice. Indiana would be just the fifth state to offer such choices. As we've told you before, if you seek an appointed position on the school board, such as Rensselaer Central, you will not need to disclose your political choice. The Rensselaer Citywide Garage Sale is Saturday, May 3rd, rain or shine. Applications for the event to be listed on the map for that day can be picked up at the gas department on North Cullen Street, at the tracks, at the fire department, or at the city's website. The deadline to turn in your application to be on the map is Thursday, May 1st. Go to cityofrensselaerin.com and click on the View More tab at the top of the page. Enjoy your week, everyone. Stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and for over 25 years, I've met with clients in our area to discuss their legal issues, whether it be litigation, criminal, end-of-life issues, or family law. Call me today at 866-8888 to schedule an appointment. I'm here for you.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
73-year-old Charles Chuck Pettit Sr. of Madeiraville passed away April 21st. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern today at T-Berry Hill Estates Church of Madeiraville. Services for Chuck Pettit Sr. will be held at the T-Berry Hill Estates Church of Madeiraville at 2 p.m. Eastern today, with Pastor Elmer Conley officiating. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made out to the family. Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield has been entrusted with the arrangements. 71-year-old Bonnie Walker of Rensselaer passed away April 23rd. A celebration of life service for Bonnie Walker will be Thursday, May 1st from 5 until 7 p.m. at Faith Pentecostal Church in Rensselaer. Memorials may be made to the Lewy Body Dementia Association online at lbda.org. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 82-year-old Sharon A. Byers of Rensselaer passed away on April 22nd. In accordance with her wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with her cremation arrangements. Memorial contributions may be made in Sharon Byers' memory to Birthright of Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 82-year-old Edward J. Buckman of Winnemac passed away on April 24th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Private entombment of Edward Buckman will take place at Cedar Hill Cemetery in Maryland. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements, brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 80. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds, breezy with a low around 68. Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers. Partly sunny with a high near 68. Wednesday night, an 80% chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms. Low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spend time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from Another Season in DeMott. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day from all of us at Another Season.
Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram. Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Monday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Revisiting Saturday's action in area high school baseball, a doubleheader sweep for North Newton on the road against Wheeler, taking both games by identical 10-6 finals. West Central drops both ends of their doubleheader at Knox, final scores of 6-1 and 7-1 respectively. Benton Central also losing in doubleheader play to host Logansport. First game 9-1, second game 8-0. Local high school softball from Saturday, North Newton takes both games of their home doubleheader to Knox. Spartans winning the first game 10-0. City Rainford pitched a one-hitter over 6 innings, struck out 13, walked just 1. At the plate, Ryland Clems, 3 hits, a double, and 2 triples, 4 RBIs. Game 2, a 6-2 Spartans victory. Once again, a quality display on the mound by City Rainford. 6 innings pitched, just 1 hit allowed, 11 Ks, no walks, a hit, and 3 RBIs for Ryland Clems. Tri-County playing host to a mini-tournament. Cavaliers defeating Delphi in the opener 9-2 behind a complete game from Madeline Nevitt. 7 innings, 11 punch-outs, and 3 walks. Sarah Zarcy provided 2 hits, including a triple, 2 RBIs. Cavaliers then winning their nightcap 9-1 over Benton Central. Grace Luck dominating on the mound, 7 innings, 15 strikeouts, 5 walks. Luck also homering, driving in 2. Reese Johnson and Madeline Nevitt each a hit and 2 RBIs. On the road, West Central tops Lafayette Jefferson 12-2. 3 hits each for Brooklyn Lattimore and Kaylee Bishop. Lattimore drove in 2 and an RBI for Bishop, while Ellie Sparks had a hit and 2 RBIs. North White taking on host Triton in a twin bill. Vikings dropping both games, first 12-0 and then 15-14. Saturday in boys high school golf, it was the Benton Central Invitational at the Oak Grove Country Club in Oxford. The event won as a team by Lafayette Harrison out of 12 participating programs. The top area golfers included from Rensselaer Central, Eli Armold, who shot a 95. From North Newton, Gage Make shot a 101. Tri-County's Connor Northup finished with a 94. Benton Central had 2 different teams. Their green team was led by a 96 from Andrew Plezard, while Luke Sorrow shot a 94 for the gold team. NBA playoffs, Pacers now stand on the outskirts of advancing after winning Game 4 last night in Milwaukee, downing the Bucks 129-103. The big guy Miles Turner had a team-high 23 points. Andrew Nebhard poured in 20, up 3-1 in the best-of-7 first round. The Pacers can move on to round 2 with a win in Game 5 back home tomorrow night. MLB, the 10-game 3-city road trip over for the White Sox. Yesterday, they dropped the finale of 3 and extras 3-2 to the Athletics in Sacramento in the 10th with a man on. A's third baseman Luis Urias walked it off, going yard off White Sox reliever Jordan Leisure. A's take 2 of 3. White Sox conclude the road trip at 3-7. Cubs also losing in 10 to the Philadelphia Phillies under the primetime lights of Sunday Night Baseball at Wrigley Field. It was a 3-1 final. Julian Merriweather takes the loss out of the pen, giving up 2 runs in the 10th, although 1 earned. Cubs dropped 2 of 3 to the Phillies. Both the White Sox and Cubs off Monday. Yesterday's NASCAR Cup Series race, the Jack Links 500 in Talladega, Alabama, won by Austin Cindric. And that's a look at your sports for this Monday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Striking Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. That's our phone number here. Let us know the price on Smithfield Assorted Pork Chops Family Pack on sale this week at Striking Man Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that Smithfield Assorted Pork Chop Family Pack. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Striking Man Till and Touhyville.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest.
These routines help us start the day off right. Nature Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Barbecue season is back. Hey, it's Ellen.
And this is Sarah Beth.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that zesty barbecue sauce. I love that it was a little sweet, a little tangy, and with the mac and cheese.
I feel like I tasted the brown sugar bacon first. It was the absolute best combination. Pro tip, 3 sandwiches are always better than 1.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
All right, congratulations to Rich in Rensselaer. He knew that Smithfield Assorted Pork Chops Family Pack are on sale this week for $1.39 a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Strachan Till. You know, you can do your shopping online at Strachan Till. Just go to StrachanTill.com to find out more about how you can get the in-store sale prices, online coupons, reward points, set it up for pickup or delivery. Strachan Till, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanTill.com. All right. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price and the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We'll draw the winner on Friday here in Touhyville. Good luck.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but delivered to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at WagnerLumberSupply.com and like them on Facebook.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
It's time to get out and play with the full-size fun of Kawasaki KLX 230R and KLX 230RS trail bikes. Kick up some serious dirt with an improved 233cc engine, long travel suspension, and a compact perimeter frame. Finish with KX-inspired bodywork The lightweight Kawasaki 230R packs a heavy dose of style and fun into every off-road ride.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
What day is it?
Today is going to be the day.
Yay! I love Mondays. It's also Manic Monday.
What are you working on these days? What's going on for you? What's your current project?
All right, just living the dream.
What's on your plate these days? What's coming up for you? What's on the next page?
Another day, another dollar.
What are you working on?
Working hard or hardly working.
Here we go.
It's just showtime, folks.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steven Sharp with you here. Good Monday morning to all of you. Thank you for getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Always putting a smile on our faces. Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate joining us here on this Monday morning. Good morning, Terry. How are you? How was your weekend?
Good morning. I am good. The weekend was great. Went to a Rotary conference. It was so uplifting, and you are just with the most positive people there. But I did post on Facebook that we were involved in a really cool project where we got to help Hoosiers who are in need, and we packed 15,000 meals in an hour, 100 of it. And that was so awesome.
Ooh. Yeah. What a great thing to be a part of. Yeah, that's really cool.
An awesome thing. Yeah. So anyway, I had a good weekend. I came home reinvigorated and tired.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens though. You can feel exhausted and re-energized to start the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I did.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did see that, and that's one of those things that's so important when there's people in need, especially when it comes to food. It's such a great thing, and I saw that all of you went down for that Rotary conference. So very cool stuff that you guys do with Rotary of Rensselaer as well as throughout the state of Indiana.
Right, absolutely.
So what's going on in the world of real estate? The other side of things that you do.
That's right. Real estate in Rensselaer right now is active, and we are excited about that. Right now, it seems we're back to have that pre-approval in hand if you are looking for a home, because if a house comes up and you're interested, there probably will be other people interested also. You need a leg up. You need that pre-approval. Yes, I've done my homework. Yes, I've spoken with my lender. Yes, I can buy this house. And it really, really makes your offer much more solid. The other side of that is when you go to look, and I've talked about this several times, and you're looking for specific things in a home, make sure you let your realtor know what you're looking for. Whether it's a big kitchen, whether it's you need a dining room, for grandma's hutch, or you need a fenced backyard, or, a big front porch that you can sit out on. These are all things that we're really interested in knowing, and that lets us help you more. I have had a lot of people say, I love to watch the sunset, so I want to face west. Or I want to watch the sunrise. I'm up every morning. We want to face east. These are important details that we can help you with. When you go on these websites, realtor.com, homes.com, our personal Cornerstone website, when you're on those, yes, you get information, but it's hard for you really to know about that house. And it's hard for you to look at those room sizes and find out where those are. We can help you with that. So let us do the homework for you. So if you have any questions about real estate, you're ready to buy or sell, please give us a call at 219-866-4528 or come and see us at the office in downtown Rensselaer, Cornerstone Real Estate. Let our real estate experience work for you.
Thank you so much, Terry. Have yourself a wonderful week.
Thanks, guys. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. There she is, Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate. You can like Cornerstone Real Estate on Facebook or visit online at cornerstoneshomes.com. All right. So before we went to break, we were talking about the idea of influencers, and it started because a radio station in Australia is using AI as their disc jockeys. Now, if you think that now I can honestly say, if you're listening to this radio station, the disc jockeys are all real people. Okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean that all the voices you hear on all the radio stations are real people.
So do we have stuff that's voiced by AI? I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know that
from a
we do.
third party.
I don't know that we do right now.
Yeah.
But we have at times.
Yeah.
And I know that other radio stations do.
Mhm.
I know they use AI for commercials. I know of a few radio stations that use it for their weather. That doesn't bother me. I mean,
Okay, so
it's
let's
just
put the
bringing
hat on
across like information.
Well, you're saying that though, as somebody who owns a station and
Yeah.
is like deeply rooted in the backstory, the behind the scenes part.
Mhm,
Okay, so let's take that hat off for a second, and let's say you just, love to listen locally, like our clients do. Love to find out, okay, when's summer fun coming, and when can I get a t-shirt, and where are you going to be with tickets and all that stuff. And then you find out we're not people.
Right.
I think like that would take the live and local like feeling, and I'd kind of feel I don't want to get to the word violated, but I'd feel like tricked.
100%.
So I can understand. I wouldn't burn the place down, God forbid.
Right.
And I wouldn't be that mad about it, but I don't know that I would listen anymore if it was just some AI stuff.
100%. I'm with you. If you're going to be AI, don't promote yourself as live and local. Don't pretend that you're live and local.
Right.
I get all that.
Yeah.
And that's because I believe in that is why I wanted to buy the stations, why we do the kind of radio that we do.
Right.
I'm all for the creative side of radio.
Yeah.
The downside to that is twofold. One, no big surprise, everything is getting more expensive now. Everything, including having more and more employees. There are very few radio stations that have people in their building that they're paying 24/7.
Right.
It just, there used to be. I've worked at radio stations over my years where I was just there to watch the place overnight. Keep track of if the computer goes off, you got to get it back on or anything.
Yeah, you can't
They don't have
afford
that
anymore.
No
I
one
don't-
can. The big guys don't have that anymore. It's a different world. I believe in the creativity of radio, doing shows like this, having fun. When Chris Locken's on in the afternoon on 98 Gold, when he's on in the midday on Bear
Rockin'
Country.
with Locken.
Rockin' with Locken. He doesn't just disc jockey.
Right.
He has like
Little notes
stories and little
stories
things and things that
behind the
behind
the music
that interests him. It's and
inspire others. I mean,
Yes.
that's part of the thing.
Absolutely. So that said,
it's not easy for you as an owner to pull all that off
to do
financially.
all of it. Yes, to
That's-
do everything. That's all part of the world.
Mhm.
So that led us into the idea of influencers becoming AI influencers and doing videos, convincing you to use this lipstick or this coffee creamer or whatever it is that they're doing. I don't know all the stuff they sell. And you and I were talking about the idea of whether or not you're an influencer. You just said you told everyone that they should buy chocolate. That is part of. Now, I'm not saying on the level of a Kardashian. I'm not saying on the level of, I don't know. I don't even know the influencers. I don't know YouTubers.
Right.
But there are people that listen to us. And when we tell them about products that we tried, we do take that seriously.
Oh, for sure.
That when we tell people about a product that we've actually experienced, and tell them that we think they should try it, Striker Mantel didn't come to you and say,
Not at
Cheryl,
all.
would you talk about Dubai
chocolate.
chocolate?
Yeah.
Would you make sure that you mention that?
Right.
you just love it. You love Dubai
I love
chocolate. You
And when I saw it for
took it
$7 off, I
you
was
went
like,
to
"Ooh."
Valpo and got it from a special Dubai chocolate store. I don't even remember
Crown
what it was
Point.
called. Crown Point. There's all kinds of places in Indiana. So
Somewhere around here.
I don't know.
We had to take a drive. It gave
I
me a
drive
headache.
to places and I look for restaurants while you shop.
Right.
I just
But okay, so
but
I'm just a 40. I'm not, like you said, I'm not a Kardashian. You think someone's gonna go and get Dubai chocolate because I said that it was gum?
I do. I think there's some people that listen that trust your judgment and go, oh, well, that sounds good. I'm going to try that.
All right.
It's not like a forceful thing. It's not like you're selling Dubai chocolate to them
no.
over the radio the same way an influencer does.
And that's really why I have a difficulty. Like, I don't have a difficult time sharing what I like. I would if I was paid to do it.
Well,
because then to me, it would become inauthentic, although it'd kind of be fun. Like, could you imagine if like all the Dubai chocolate came to my doorstep because they wanted me to promote it on air?
Right.
But I couldn't do that with something
that you didn't like.
That I didn't like. I could not do it. That's why we're very careful with.
I've had that a very few times in my career.
Yeah.
But I had one, this was years ago, and they were a pizza place. And I did like their pizza.
Yeah.
And they started doing stuffed pizza. And they, in their live read, wanted me to say,
what's stuffed pizza again? I don't mean to be a stupid idiot, but deep dish is deep dish.
Yeah.
What's stuffed?
It's even thicker deep dish. It's like, it's where it's really like there's deep dish is stuffed, and then there's pan pizza.
Okay.
So to me, Numalnati's is more kind of
deep dish.
Kind of. But like, you know how like when we go to Pizzeria Due, it's thicker deep dish.
Yes.
That's what I call stuffed pizza or deep dish pizza.
I just, when you
like,
said stuffed, I remember there was a thing with stuffed pizza, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Brandy's making a point. I'll be trying that chocolate, so thank you for telling me where to get it. See what I'm saying? Just I think she's just seconding the point. Like, yeah, you know. Like,
okay, so it is legit. So it is. So that's a lot of responsibility.
Well,
I don't know that I thought about it until this minute. I'm not trying to be.
No. But
I came in after Chrissy.
That doesn't matter.
You guys won an award.
It doesn't matter.
I am in sales. I'm just a loudmouth.
That's not the point. It's
just doesn't know what they're talking.
No.
Knows how to interrupt.
Listen. So you do know though, like that's what we do. I mean, when we're talking about another season, yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes, they're paying for advertising. It's what we do. It's how we were able to do any of this. That said, you do love another season. You do go and shop there.
Right. Well, yeah.
So
and I love
when
their
you're
people,
talking about
and I know they're legit, and you're not going to go there and go, "What is this?" Like,
but when you're talking about it, you
this?
also want other people to, and you're twofold. And I'm not blowing smoke. This is 100% how Cheryl is. You do want people to go there because they advertise. You like the owner. You like the people there.
Yeah.
And you want people to experience the buying of stuff like you do because you like it. So you want people to experience that. So it's twofold. It's one, because they advertise, and two, because you really enjoy it. So you want others to.
Well, and I like to be a connector. If I die, or when I die and you write like an obituary on me, I do want to be one of the people that connects people to places and things, and better yet, the people behind the places and the things, like that orchestrate all the goodness.
Right.
Like when I watched Carla do the hat thing at another season, she literally, there's really not a whole gain for her. Like, yes, you could say, okay, people walk through the door and then they buy stuff and but she gets a tremendous amount of, in Yiddish, it's called naches. It literally means like pride and good vibes from like connecting people And then they all go their separate ways with their cute hat and they make friends with each other. And she's got charcuterie and her husband comes in and helps and all that stuff. I love her partially because she loves to drive that in the universe, in the world. It's seriously the Jesus effect.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to like call
No, I know
Jesus
what
an
you're saying.
effect, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's like go out there and be fishers of men kind of thing. Go spread goodness and yumminess in the world because it's fallen. Like it's if we go and watch anything dealing with politics, it's like, ugh. If there's hatred and I don't like any of that. She doesn't like the type of person she is. She doesn't like any of that either.
Right.
So she pours herself into people and connecting people so their days are brighter. I want to be remembered for that too.
Yeah.
Not just interrupting you 150 times during.
Well, you're known for that too. That's
Thank you.
Now
Driving people crazy.
That said, no, but that's what I'm saying though. It's twofold. It's advertising. It's what we're paid to do is
Right.
promote businesses.
Yeah.
And in turn, we get to do all this stuff. We get to come in here and do
Yes.
If we weren't making enough advertising, we couldn't have two people doing a radio show.
No.
Most radio stations do not have two people doing a radio show. They in the morning. They will have something syndicated. The news guy will pop in here and there for conversations. They do not do what we do. This is a special. And because, and again, we're able to do it because we wear different hats.
Yeah.
Like we do this and then we go off and essentially work a full-time job after this,
True.
so where a lot of people won't necessarily do that. They won't
Yeah.
work somewhere for somebody and go, oh, sure, I'll get up at 4:00 in the morning and I'll do a full-time job after that. No, I'm not doing that for, enjoy your dream. Have a good day. You know what I mean? So, and that's why a lot of radio stations can't do it. And they'll syndicate in shows and it won't be live and local. And that's why stations are going to AI. Australia is not the only place that has AI disc jockeys. I see it all over the place online that people are talking about it, that they have these online or these AI things that do the voices in between. My thing is, I don't know how you do that without someone taking it and putting it in anyway. So I'd still feel like the physical work is there. So I don't really understand that side of it yet. So that said, I'm finding more and more AI things really interesting and really useful.
They wrote a bio about me. We went through
last
Chat
week,
GPT and I was like, what? I mean, and it took
him 2 seconds to write
2
a bio about
seconds.
Touhyville. Remember the last week?
It was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah. So, Brandy says she's happy that you told her about the Dubai chocolate too, so she didn't have to go out of town for it.
And
you just go right to Strax
Brandy,
for it. Yeah.
the Strax one, because I've tried it through Amazon. I've tried it here. I've tried it there, on a box in the rocks, this Dubai chocolate is the bomb.
She loves it.
But I'm saying this bar that
I
they've
know,
got, the
I know.
actual, it's a
I know you love
gold
it.
bar
I
that
know.
says Dubai.
Yep.
Is like,
Yep.
it is good.
All right.
So
Let's-
anyway,
let's take a break, and then we got plenty of other stories to dive into this morning. And coming up in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes or so, pizza quiz. So
and
it's
Tiffany
brand new
says our
time.
house looks good.
Oh yeah.
So while I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face, I know where all the muscles are in biology.
Yes.
So
But
so thank you.
But yeah, you love doing that kind of decorating stuff for the house. It makes you feel good when you pull up. So see, Brandy says you have me hooked. Definitely getting some soon. So there you go. So all right, kids, we'll be back.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 80. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds, breezy with a low around 68. Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers. Partly sunny with a high near 68. Wednesday night, an 80% chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms. Low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today. When it comes to getting things done, you need a UTV that works as hard as you do. That's why Landmaster UTVs are proudly American-made, built tough, reliable, and ready for anything. And now's the perfect time to own one. It's Landmaster's American-made sales event. Save up to $3,000 on select off-road vehicles or take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months. From hauling, plowing, or just cruising the trails, Landmaster UTVs are designed to help you work smarter, not harder. But don't wait. This offer ends March 31st. Visit Kirstein's 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 877-KIRSTEINS. Visit them on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and at KirsteinCycle.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Raising teens is tough, but one thing that makes it even harder is how popular vaping has become.
When our son started vaping, he thought it was fun, safe, cool.
But vaping began to control his life. It damaged his body, and it made him feel stressed, anxious, and depressed.
The truth is, vaping is addictive. Addiction is a disease, and teens who vape are victims of a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to dupe, designed to sell, designed to addict.
If you know a teen who vapes, there's hope. They can text Indiana to 873-373 to get helpful resources that will motivate, inspire, and support them in their journey to quit.
As parents, we just want the best for our son and to see him reach his full potential. And now that he's vape-free, he can.
With their whole lives ahead of them, there's never been a better time for the teens in your life to quit vaping.
This message is brought to you in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Department of Health.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Another Monday. Here we go again.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this done.
One of the great things about this show is that it's smart, but it's so silly.
Really? But it's silly in a way that doesn't make me cringe. Sounds like a winner.
Good enough for a
Monday morning. Okay. Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. It's Stephen Sherrill with you. Portions of the show today brought to us by George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook, offering a wide array of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehab, long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Visit them at georgeaid.org. You can also like them on Facebook. Find out what they've got going there at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Also, want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Find out what movies they've got going. They've got movies Wednesday through the weekend. So you can go check them out. And if you go to their website, you can download their app as well and get tickets in either place right there online, fountainstonetheaters.com. All right. I feel like I'm about to go into, for those of you of a certain age that will remember Larry Lujak, animal stories. I've got a couple of animal stories here.
Yeah.
A woodpecker in Massachusetts has damaged more than 20 vehicles. Are they driving around wooden cars now in Massachusetts? I don't understand. Why is he attacking these cars?
Okay, so do you want to hear my woodpecker story?
Well, sure.
I went to Camp Moshava in Wild Rose, Wisconsin for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Woodpecker sat on my head when we were in bunk time.
Ow.
We would have rest time at like 2 in the afternoon and pecked on my head.
Ow! Why? Do you have a wooden noggin?
Do you think?
I mean, what?
Yeah, okay. So during mating season, this is mating season, and they get like pissed off. Majorly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So
yeah, I was scared to death of woodpeckers. We have actually one that wakes us up every morning. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It just like
I haven't. It's right outside your door, and outside your window, and yeah. So, so what you're saying is that woodpeckers, when they go into heat, they get crazy with their peckers. So what you're trying to say this morning? What did I say? What did I say?
Well, there's crazy woodpeckers and there's wood crazy peckers.
I couldn't help myself.
That's great.
All right.
Yeah, that is like a dichotomy, like a kind of like a oxymoron.
Yeah, a little weird.
The non-woodpeckers are mad about
I would not have thought, but they're attacking vehicles, breaking windows, mirrors. The only thing that I can think of is that they're seeing the reflection and it's freaking them out and they're trying to attack it. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I have seen videos online of like chickens and other birds like walking down the street, seeing the reflection in cars and trying to attack the car.
Okay, so I remember seeing this too. Remember when they first started talking about football, like concussion and all that stuff? They talked about the G-force of a woodpecker. So I looked it up.
Okay.
Woodpeckers experience incredibly high G-forces during pecking, estimated to be between 1,200 and 1,400 Gs.
Wow.
So just to give you an idea of what can cause a concussion in a human, 60 to 100 Gs. They're at 12 to 1,400 Gs.
Oh my goodness. So now here. So you and I said two different things. You said that they get more aggressive during mating season. I said they may have seen the reflection. And I've just read the story one more sentence.
Oh, what's it say?
Experts say they tend to be more aggressive during mating season, and it's probably attacking its own reflection. The next sentence.
Listen,
and I didn't read ahead. Like, yeah.
Woodpecker specialists.
We're
very well rounded around here.
We are TikTok
kind of like
aviation, aviary. What is it?
Aviarists.
Is that what it is?
Aviary is like right. But here, it's you know what it is? The chutzpah of me getting upset at Katy Perry calling herself an astronaut.
See?
Chutzpah.
When we're bird experts.
Not only are we bird experts, we are what you call it? Meteorologists.
Sure.
I mean, I read the weather just as good as anybody else. Right?
I see a new promo coming. Stephen Trill. We know peckers.
Oh,
No,
that's good.
That's not a good one.
Because when you know a pecker, you know a pecker.
I don't think that's a good plan.
That's a tagline. See, Steve, you're just as good at this. Look at that.
Right. All right. Let's see. So this is the woman talking about it. This is in the news. This is from the Today Show talking about these crazy woodpeckers.
Why am I in the mood to go?
Massachusetts, a site far from impeccable of broken car mirrors and windshields.
We seem to have a vandal in our neighborhood, and I'm describing him as, 18 to 24 inches tall, wearing black and white with a red hat.
The unexpected menace, a pileated woodpecker.
Oh, would you look at that?
Whose likeness, ironic.
What? Where is this with that?
It sounds like Boston.
Yeah, it's Massachusetts.
Boston.
Would you look at that over there? He's hitting my car.
Inspired the mischievous classic cartoon Woody,
right?
Known for his iconic laugh and the chaos that ensued.
Guess who?
For weeks, the idea of an actual jailbird being the culprit behind all the damage had been lost on the neighborhood. That's when resident Janelle Favaloro snapped these photos of the rascal caught in the act.
The woodpecker showed up and landed on the windshield wipers of the RV in our yard and was looking at his reflection. And we're like, you know what? I bet he was the one that damaged the mirrors as well.
She says the neighborhood nuisance is drilled into at least 25 other vehicles.
Wow!
Her town isn't the only one squawking about avian antics.
2 woody woodpeckers on my neighbor's car trying to break his window.
Nature's jackhammers are out in full force across the country, even pecking through homes in Canada, looking for a place to nest. Well, another flock of winged vandals is terrorizing cars in Kansas City.
We don't know exactly why the vultures targeted this neighborhood.
Experts say with spring in full bloom, love is in the air for many species. Could explain these wild behaviors.
This time of year is breeding season, so all these male birds, not just pileated woodpeckers, but all birds are getting into a very aggressive territorial courtship display.
And even though broken mirrors bring 7 years of bad luck,
if they're seeing a reflection of themselves, they don't understand it's a reflection. They think it's a competitor.
These headstrong birds will carry on about their ways with their feathers unruffled.
Wow, that's crazy. Could you imagine going out to your car one morning and all the windows are broken, the mirrors are broken? You think that someone's vandalized your house? That's nuts. Wow.
All I could think about is my mom, rest her soul, was the best imitator she could do.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and it made me laugh and laugh.
Oh,
She'd
that's
do it all the
funny.
time. We'd always go, do Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, is that funny? That's great.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
That is great.
But vultures, now if I saw a vulture doing it, I'd be scared. Have you ever seen a vulture or a buzzard like when they're on the ground? They are.
Well, they're scary.
They're nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Donna says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Happy Monday. Have a fantastic day. You too, Donna. Happy birthday to Donna Lunsford, our friend. So
yeah.
Today is your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So that was I noticed that this morning on Facebook that it was her birthday. So and watch out for woodpeckers, Donna. They attack on birthdays. I think that's what I heard. No, I don't know if that's real. Okay. It is time. Get your dialing fingers ready. 219-866-4104. Okay. It's time for the pizza quiz. I have a really fun question because this is has nothing to do with this date. I found this out today and I had no idea. So wait till you hear the question. It's going to be a really fun question.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this?
This is Rich.
Hey, Rich, how are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself, Steve?
Good, thank you, sir. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza.
All right.
So, Motel 6, okay, let me get the date right. Motel 6 came out in 1962. Did they pick that name because when they first started, all Motel 6s had 6 rooms? Did they pick it because they had 6 owners? Or did they pick it because they used to charge $6 a night when they first opened? How did Motel 6 get its name? 6 rooms, 6 owners, $6 a night. What do you think?
I'm going to say $6 a night.
That's exactly what it was. I was today years old when I found this out. I saw it earlier this morning, and I went, wait a minute, that's going to be the pizza quiz question. They used to charge $6 a night. I know, right? $6 a night they used to charge.
In what year?
1962. That's how they started it to be kind of a cheap motel. $6 a night, 1962.
Now, did you ever stay in one when you were a kid?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. Because this is what I remember. My parents booked one when we were on our way to Muscatine, Iowa, and they stopped to get bug killer.
Oh, wow. Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so they were nervous going into it. Yeah. Wow. That's wild. Holy cow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
How far things have become? Because
yeah,
it's nuts.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Rich, I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone so she can get your address, and we will get you a pizza. Thanks for playing.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too. There you go. That's how we do it. We'll see if we can get a winner again tomorrow on the pizza quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Save big on everything for your next project at Menards. Rust-Oleum Stops Rust 5-in-1 spray paint lets you choose from 5 unique spray patterns with a twist of the dial. Use it on a wide range of wood or metal projects for long-lasting results. Choose from over 50 color options available now at Menards. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's Mexican cuisine in the heart of downtown Rensselaer. Whether you're enjoying Ida's secret family recipe, birria tacos, or any of their mouth-watering made-from-scratch menu items like burritos, enchiladas, or fajitas, no visit to Ida's is complete without one of their to-die-for margaritas. Made with freshly squeezed lime juice, served ice or frozen. Enjoy the sounds of live mariachi with a mariachi band from Chicago, performing from 5 until 8. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's on their beautiful outdoor patio in the heart of downtown Rensselaer.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is a paid sponsorship, not an endorsement by this program or station. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplane.us. Texting and rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Messaging data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
If you've thought about trying Ozempic, Wegovy, or other GLP-1 medications, you probably know that they can be expensive and hard to get access to. But not anymore. There's this great company called Zelthy. They're 100% online, and if you qualify, their prescribers can prescribe medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive. That's right, no long wait to the doctor's office or pharmacy. Everything is shipped right to your door. Zelthy can also provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less. This is a great time to see if you qualify for GLP-1 medications with Zelthy, and all you have to do to get started is send them a text. Just text IMPACT to 200-300. Don't wait. Text right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text the word IMPACT to 200-300. That's IMPACT to 200-300. IMPACT to 200-300.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
A Fair Oaks man, 29-year-old Jorge Luis Hernandez Munoz, charged with 2 counts of child molesting in January, was in Jasper Superior Court on Wednesday for a pretrial conference. An order from the conference issued on Thursday stated the parties are being given more time to negotiate a potential non-trial resolution, and the next pretrial conference has been set for May 28th. The first of the 2 counts against Munoz is that he is 21 years of age or older, and the second charge is that the alleged victim is under the age of 14. The Purdue Boilermaker Special, a modified truck restructured to look like a steam engine, was involved in a 2-vehicle crash Thursday afternoon, resulting in the death of 1 person in the second vehicle. The 2 occupants of the Boilermaker vehicle were taken to a hospital, treated, and released. There were reports the Boilermaker Special had a tire malfunction before the crash that occurred near the intersection of US 52 and Wyandotte Road, about 2 miles southeast of Lafayette. The name of the deceased was not available. A power outage in Jasper County, including the city of Rensselaer, took place Thursday afternoon. We spoke with Manager of Market Services with Jasper County REMC, Kim Frank, and she said they had 2 separate issues. The largest was in their transmission lines that caused large outages and several substations to go down. They worked with their transmission provider to restore power. She said they had a number of individual outages caused by blown transformers. Kim also stated a piece of farm machinery collided with an electric pole southwest of Rensselaer on Egypt Road. She said power in that area was restored rather quickly by rerouting some things to cover the outage. During the height of the outage, it affected around 3,000 customers. In Rensselaer, Mayor Jeff Phillips said about 50% of the city, mostly on the north side, was down for a short time, around 15 minutes, he said, when the feed from NIPSCO was interrupted. By the narrowest of margins in the Indiana Senate, partisan school board races will now be allowed if Governor Braun signs the bill. She is expected to do so. Several Republicans, 14 in all, joined every Democrat in voting against the proposal. The vote was 26 to 24, and this follows the House vote of 66 to 27. This means candidates for elected school board positions could choose one of three options to declare as a Republican or Democrat and have an R or D next to their name on the ballot, to declare as an independent with an I by the candidate's name, or not declare at all. If a voter chooses to vote a straight ticket, that action would not include school board, and you would still have to manually choose your choice. Indiana would be just the fifth state to offer such choices. As we've told you before, if you seek an appointed position on the school board, such as Rensselaer Central, you will not need to disclose your political choice. The Rensselaer Citywide Garage Sale is Saturday, May 3rd, rain or shine. Applications for the event to be listed on the map for that day can be picked up at the gas department on North Cullen Street, at the tracks, at the fire department, or at the city's website. The deadline to turn in your application to be on the map is Thursday, May 1st. Go to cityofrensselaerin.com and click on the View More tab at the top of the page. Enjoy your week, everyone. Stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpectedly pass away, would your family know how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory? At Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
73-year-old Charles Chuck Pettit Sr. of Madeiraville passed away April 21st. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern today at T-Berry Hill Estates Church of Madeiraville. Services for Chuck Pettit Sr. will be held at the T-Berry Hill Estates Church of Madeiraville at 2 p.m. Eastern today, with Pastor Elmer Conley officiating. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made out to the family. Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield has been entrusted with the arrangements. 71-year-old Bonnie Walker of Rensselaer passed away April 23rd. A celebration of life service for Bonnie Walker will be Thursday, May 1st from 5 until 7 p.m. at Faith Pentecostal Church in Rensselaer. Memorials may be made to the Lewy Body Dementia Association online at lbda.org. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 82-year-old Sharon A. Byers of Rensselaer passed away on April 22nd. In accordance with her wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with her cremation arrangements. Memorial contributions may be made in Sharon Byers' memory to Birthright of Rensselaer. To share memories and their condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 82-year-old Edward J. Buckman of Winnemac passed away on April 24th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Private entombment of Edward Buckman will take place at Cedar Hill Cemetery in Maryland. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements, brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 80. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds, breezy with a low around 68. Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers. Partly sunny with a high near 68. Wednesday night, an 80% chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms. Low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville,
Double the Touhies, double the fun.
It is a beautiful Monday.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Where?
Back to work.
Back to work. I have got a serious case of the Mondays.
I'd rather be anywhere than here. Hashtag Grr Mondays.
Oh, come on now.
Let's try and keep a positive perspective on all this, okay?
Okay, sure. I'm positive.
I don't want to be here.
Touche.
Okay, then.
Let the freak show begin.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. It is a Monday morning. Glad that you're spending it with us. Thank you for letting us get your week off to a good start. At least that's our plan. Portions of the show is brought to us by Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you could walk in and walk out with a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also want to mention our friends over at Cripsy Head Start for children ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. Visit KIRPC.net. Find out about how you can enroll your child ages 3 to 5 year-round at KIRPC Head Start. Like them on Facebook as well. Our poll question today asking you, would you or have you worked with your spouse or a member of your immediate family? Obviously,
we do.
This hits This hits close for us. You know, we have this is now our second time working together. First time was when we first started dating. We worked together at a radio station. So this comes because Deion Sanders' son let him go as his agent and got I don't want to say a real agent, got himself a real agent, you know. And I mean, here's the thing. I don't think it's a good idea for a family member, unless they are a lawyer or an actual manager, to manage the career of someone in their family.
Your kid? But who knows you best?
Right. But
it always seems like momagers go right off the...
Well, because you can't possibly, and we all try.
Keep it.
You can't be subjective. And you, no doubt about it, add extra value because they're your kid. So you think they deserve more. I mean, Lonzo Ball, who's now a Bull, I remember when he came out of college, his dad was a loony bird and was driving everyone nuts.
Really?
Talking about
I've
how...
never heard of this guy.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, came up with his son's own shoe and all kinds. It was and I really thought, oh, this guy's going to be just a jerk, you know. And then it turns out his younger brother has actually become a better player. Now, Lonzo Ball went through some injuries and things like that, but definitely is a better player. And his dad has kind of fallen off to the wayside a little bit. But when he got drafted by the Lakers, it was a little bit nuts. So I think sometimes if you're managing your kid, you probably have a hard time putting a real value on them for the marketplace when you're trying to negotiate, would be my guess.
Yeah. Especially as a mom.
Right.
Or a dad.
I mean, could you imagine trying to negotiate salary for either of our daughters?
Exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
you couldn't do it.
Yeah, already when I hear a story of injustice, I want to like hop the next flight and beat someone's butt.
Right.
Don't be doing that.
And
she doesn't need to be going through all the stuff I went through when I was
just
little.
It. And sometimes it's not even injustice. It's just stuff that we all deal with in life.
Right. That
it's
makes
all
them
life
stronger.
Stuff. Yes.
Hello, I hear. Then I hear the Dr. Nikki. What makes you think that they should dodge this stuff, or you should like protect them like that?
Yeah.
Like let her. She can fight.
Speaking of which, that just reminded me, I got to get in touch with Dr. Nikki because she was supposed to be on when I was gone, and so we got to reschedule that.
Yeah, because I love her.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. So our poll question
Shrink
today.
me, baby. Shrink me, baby, one more time.
That said, would you or have you worked with your spouse or someone in your immediate family? 75% say yes, I have.
Wow.
Another 7% say yes, I would.
Okay.
18% say no, I would not.
Okay, so that said, and we're on the air, and I don't really care because I'm going to ask the question anyway.
Okay.
Do you wish it was
different?
different?
Sorry, we have to take a break. I appreciate you guys being around. Have a good day. All right, bye-bye.
Do you wish it was different? Do you
No.
wish like we like separated that stuff?
No.
Do you want to think about it for a second?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Here, super easy. I had a choice.
You right.
You were in Bourbonnais.
Yeah.
You were looking for work in travel and tourism.
We were divorced at the time.
Right. And I wanted you to come here.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah.
I like working with you. So
But
so
that
it's twofold.
said, you could think when you're trying to hire somebody, you think about all the good stuff.
Mhm.
Then they get there typically, and you're like, huh, forgot about that side.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
mean,
my favorite side.
Yeah. That's everyone in life.
This is true. And what here's the kicker. What is a strength has that demon side to it.
Yeah.
Always. Like there's
Yeah.
always like
I don't think there's any way that spouses could work together, immediate family could work together, and not sometimes drive each other crazy. That said, there's plenty of people that I've worked with over the years that are not my spouse, that are not my immediate family, that have driven me crazy.
true. Actually, in my case, they've driven me crazier.
Mm-hmm.
Like complete strangers are just, I don't think we're just close enough to know where the buttons and the triggers and the things are.
Right. And that's sometimes the hard thing.
Yeah.
And there's also the hard part of you can't just leave it at work.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the work stuff blends into the personal. And the
Yeah.
personal blends into the work.
Yeah.
So it's not for everyone.
No.
But yeah. It's that said, you also know that person's talents. So now there are what's the term now? Nepo babies. There are people that want to hire their kids just because they want to give them a job or whatever, and they're not the right person. What do you always say? They're the wrong butt for the wrong seat.
Right.
That happens.
Right.
Right.
And that's
so-
got to be, that's what I'm saying, where Deion Sanders, I don't know that he should have ever been the agent for the kid.
Mhm.
I get keep the money in the family and all that stuff, but I don't.
Right, but just because you played the sport doesn't mean that you're an agent. BJ Armstrong, remember him from the Bulls?
Mm-hmm.
He's a sports agent now.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't just go from being a player to now I'm a sports agent. He had to go through the schooling. He had to become he had to do the studying. He had to change his way.
Mhm.
That said, he does know the league, so he knows how things work. And so anyway, Martha says, yes, I have a few times, and that's a lesson learned, LOL. So I don't know if that's a good or bad, but
right.
Tina says, not only did we work together, we were normally partners on the ambulance. So I didn't even know that that's what Tina did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So but
Because there's also an understanding of what went on over that day. You know how like you come home and hi, sweetie, how was your day?
Mhm.
It was okay.
Mhm.
Or it was a challenge or whatever it is.
Mhm.
Even before I did the morning show, I didn't really understand all the ins and outs and how hard it is to get up
Mhm.
that early in the morning and then still continue through the day. Now I identify with you in a lot more ways than I even did before.
Mhm.
And I would say we were pretty good partners even then.
Well, that said, it's also harder to. So when you're spouses and you work in separate places and you come home and you're like, oh, Bill at work today, he was driving me crazy. He was. You can do that without it affecting them personally,
Right.
without affecting your spouse, because
Right.
they're detached from it.
Right.
You can come home and say, Kathy at the copy machine, she was gossiping, and as a spouse, I can have no feelings about Kathy whatsoever. So I can just take her side and go,
Mhm.
that's stupid, Kathy. I can't believe she asked you to do
Right,
that.
right, right.
Like, and it does help in that sense. When you work together, you're all in the salad. So it can help where we can talk about different things at work and understand them completely. Or it can be like, well, we have different takes on this person because I have this dealing with them and you have this dealing with them, So it is interesting though. Yes, for sure.
I wouldn't trade it for the world.
No, that's,
but there is like a huge pressure on me that wasn't there before. Like I work with the clients and I want to be successful, but I really do want to do it better than I've ever done it before because it's you.
Yes, there is
Like,
that. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything differently.
Mm-hmm.
I just really want it to be successful.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So there's a lot more emotion tied into things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
No,
charged.
there's
It's
definitely more emotion in
emotionally
it. Yeah.
charged.
Yeah. No doubt
Mhm.
about it. Yeah. So, all right. So that's our poll question. Head over and answer about working with your spouse or someone in your immediate family. There's been times when we've gone out to a restaurant and we order something, and you don't necessarily get what you ordered, or the order is a little bit off. You had wanted, I don't know, salsa on your potatoes, and it didn't come with salsa, or so just little things that it's not what you ordered. It's not exactly the way you had wanted it when you ordered it. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, this is a little different. Carletta Andrews was at a place near Richmond this month called the Patron Cantina.
Okay.
She and her husband.
That sounds like good Mexican food.
That's
right?
what I would think. Yeah, with tequila. Yeah.
Yeah.
She and her husband had just finished eating at the bar, and she felt something, and wondered what was that. She looked down in her drink, and there was a little baby snake in it.
Goodbye.
I leaned in to take a sip, and I noticed that something hit me on the forehead, and I looked at my husband like, what was that? And when I turned around, I saw the snake in my margarita, and I just jumped away from the bar at that point. It was moving. It started wrapping around my straw. They grabbed the stick trying to get it, and I was just like, please don't let it go in my purse. Another man that was having dinner on the other side of the bar came, and he grabbed it and took it out. I left shaking like I was traumatized.
I'm sorry, I didn't order this snake with I got the non-snake margarita. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm traumatized from just the story. I don't even need to be there. Yeah. Bye-bye, Patron Cantina.
Yeah.
We are not visiting again.
They did, by the way, stay for their meal, and it was comped. So
They did stay for their meal?
They did stay for their meal.
Oh, you couldn't pay me to stay for the
it
meal.
was
I could not be far enough away. I'd be checking for snakes in my car. I'd be checking. No.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
The owner says maybe it got into the air conditioning system because it came from the ceiling. I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? How does that happen? We've had it happen here.
Not in our food.
No. I'm just saying, but just fall. I mean, yeah.
Steve, I've never been the same. Anywhere in the these like stupid like squares that are in the ceiling. I'm always looking around. I'm always looking by the microwave, and I'm always looking by the stairs.
Yep,
always.
Yep. No, I get it.
I'm ruined from that.
Good morning. You're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Steve, it's Tim.
Hey, Tim.
You talk about to the way in Margaritaville, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
Slithering away in Margaritaville.
You guys have a great day, man.
You too, Tim. Thanks so much.
Slithering away again in Margaritaville.
See, there you go.
It doesn't even work.
No. Yeah. So she says an employee offered to move her to a booth, but she just got out of there as fast as possible. they did at least comp their meal. So it looks like maybe they had the meal before this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Rich, by the way, says we work together. I assume he means him and his spouse. And we joke a lot to keep things light during tough moments. We are very understanding of our own moods, though of each other's moods, though, and can admit such when we need to avoid issues. Otherwise, it would be tough. So, yeah. No, there's times that we know there's times you just can't approach certain things. It's now's not the time for that, or whatever it is, when you're working together, for sure. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, it is time for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, Dumb Criminal of the Day. Good morning.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but deliver to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at wagnerlumbersupply.com and like them on Facebook. Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million+ products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Straight Talk, we are all about no-brainers. Calling grandma for her recipe, no-brainer. Streaming one more episode at 2 a.m., big no-brainer. Getting real unlimited data where you buy bananas, the ultimate no-brainer. Switch now and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2024 with select plans. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 5/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store single line activation on qualifying plan. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com/terms. Copyright 2025 Verizon.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/apply. That's ethos.com/apply.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville, Now with even more Tui.
Monday morning. What? It's Monday already? How was your weekend? Not nearly long enough. Today's a big day.
What do you mean?
Today is the day we can all go back to work.
You're a weirdo.
Why is that?
I hate Mondays. Mondays are the worst.
No, that's optimistic.
I admire your optimism.
So that means it is opposite day.
Nope, it's just Monday.
But it's also
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Portion of the show today brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Customer satisfaction is number one at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. New owner, new name, same great folks, same great service that you're used to from Alsop Chevrolet and Emerson Sonnegrass Chevrolet. Visit them for your next Chevrolet. Also want to mention our friends over at Steve Specialized Services this weekend. Saturday is their big spring open house. Saturday, May 3rd from 8 till noon. Discounts, door prizes, in-stock parts, 10% off. Discounts up to $1,000 off certain models of the Bad Boy mowers, Bandits, and more. So check them all out. It's 1506 North McKinley Avenue on 231 in Rensselaer. This Saturday, 8 till noon, Steve Specialized Services, big time spring open house.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right, time now for the Mr. P. Dumb Criminal of the Day. Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Missouri.
Ooh.
A guy in Missouri.
You normally don't hear that.
No, don't hear Missouri a lot. A guy in Missouri got arrested after a high-speed chase with police. He was going over 100 miles an hour. Okay. He said when he was pulled over, he was testing out his cousin's theory that cops won't chase you if you drive over 100.
What?
Hey, dum-dum. No? How do you think you get pulled over? What? Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
Oh, that's a dumb criminal. Literally.
That's what we're here for. Criminal. Osceola police and St. Clair County detectives arrested a man who allegedly fled officers at around 95 miles an hour. Sir, you didn't even get fast enough to test the theory. Sir, I'm sorry you didn't get that. This was on April 21st with the suspect saying he was testing out a theory from his cousin. According to the Osceola Police Department, one of the officers caught up with his 2008 gray Chevy, driving at 95 miles an hour. The officer pursued him on Highway 13 as the driver sped up and almost crashed into multiple vehicles as it turned onto Highway B. The police officer eventually lost track of the vehicle, but he and St. Clair County detectives spoke to neighbors and drove quickly into a driveway across the street and went inside the home. Detectives spoke with the man in front of his home, and he admitted to fleeing the police officers at speeds of 100 miles an hour. He did so because his cousin said that police wouldn't chase you if you drove over 100 miles an hour. So he went to find out if that was true.
Right. Are you going to put that on the person you run over or you kill, like on their headstone? Like I was just trying to test a theory.
No, I wasn't gonna. I just did it for the police.
I mean, really, like.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Hardware, Locksmith Surveillance and more. Call 219-866-7171. If you lock your keys in your car, Mr. P has new pass-through technology to unlock your car without damage to paint or windows. For your business, they do hardware. That means the locks, those push locks, the closures, all that stuff. Mr. P, Locksmith and Security. And Mr. P, who is Mike Pruitt, was also there. Terry was talking this morning about the Rotary Convention, putting together meals for those in need. So
yes.
He's actually very high up in Rotary. Going to be the
governor.
He's going to be the governor. Yeah.
I thought he is the governor now.
So
what's it take?
I said a lot. a lot. I should
I'm
have him
saying
come
the
in and
time thing.
I should have him come in. It's actually I think it's like a overall. I think he explained to me it's like a 6-year commitment. It's like pre-governor, then post-governor. It's like a whole thing. So he's governor, but he's like it's a whole thing with Rotary. It's a lot there that you do.
6-year commitment.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
But
Governor.
But Mr. P is quite passionate about his giving to Rotary.
Absolutely.
He is quite positive that he's making a difference with
And
Rotary.
I'm positive he's not driving over 100 miles an hour to get somebody into their car. So just
No.
know he'll be safe.
That said, he will get there promptly.
Punctually.
Oh, punctually and promptly and specifically to your. No, that's not right.
Pacifically. All the English teachers just cringed and went, I'm not listening to this. You two could be an on-air DJ.
Did he just say specifically? Did he just
specifically?
Did he just do that on the radio?
Oh, my head hurts.
This is why I tell him he's not a professional broadcaster. That's Steve Touhy. He's not a professional. He's with all his
Pacifically,
with all his uhs and ums and he doesn't even know that Pacifically begins with an S. Unless you're going to the Pacific Ocean.
Oh,
wait, what?
Oh,
what?
No.
All right, we'll be back.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 80. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds, breezy with a low around 68. Tuesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers. Partly sunny with a high near 68. Wednesday night, an 80% chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms. Low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
The music rocked a generation.
I think people were living in the moment. It was a great time. It was an exciting time.
The fire continues to burn. Playing power chords of debauchery and decadence. Real classic rock.
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Good morning. What day is it?
It's Monday. What? It's Monday already?
Rise and shine. Why are you talking like that? Oh, I see.
Oh, you're a DJ. But how can I be a DJ? I'm just a guy with an inflated self-image. Trust me, you're perfect.
Oh, in that case.
Are you ready to be entertained?
I am ready. I am so ready.
Let the show begin.
It is National Superhero Day.
It's a bird. Shouldn't you be wearing a mask? Mask. It's a plane.
Superhero Day.
It's a superhero.
It's Superman.
Spider-Man.
April 28th, National Superhero Day honors superheroes, both real and fictional.
So are you ready to get started? Yeah.
It's National Superhero Day. I can't believe I didn't know it ahead of time. I'd have Batmaned it up today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like I should put this in my phone for next year so I know. So I'm prepared for Superhero Day. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's sponsor of some of our streaming video. You can see our smiling faces on Facebook and on YouTube. Head over there and you could comment throughout the program, chat with us. We would appreciate it if you like the video while you're watching it on Facebook, either on the Q, 98 Gold, or Touhyville, or subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Also, want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Fair Association this weekend for the citywide garage sale. They have the community building sold out. Friday and Saturday, you can go and shop at the community building at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. And then on Sunday, May the 4th,
pork chop
bingo with you. No pork chops.
Pork chops?
No pork chops.
Are we pork chops?
No. May 4th, bingo at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Last one of the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Last one of the spring. So make your plans to get out there. It's this Sunday. So speaking of things to do over the weekend, we are excited to welcome to the program as a new sponsor, the Jasper County Rensselaer Farmers Market.
Yes.
Now, we
exciting.
went there multiple times last year.
Multiple times, yeah.
And
I
visited
love
the fine
farmers
vendors.
market.
You do.
So
You do.
back when I got divorced, I
Which
would
time?
whatever.
Like for me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Way before you.
Oh, okay.
Years and years
Gotcha,
ago, the
gotcha.
kids were really young.
Gotcha.
And the Saturday Kankakee Farmers Market absolutely saved our lives. Like we would just, get up early in the morning and we'd play a game where, because both of the kids like to cook, which is surprising because my oldest Savannah doesn't now, from what I understand, but Harley loved to cook and bake. So we would play a game where whatever we could find at the market needed to be used in a recipe, and we would make that recipe after church. So the cheese guy was there, the meat guy was there. We literally have made sausage raviolis from scratch. Like we just had a blast. And I remember as a single mom, yes, it's cheaper, but I would spend so much money. The ATM was across the street and I'd be going back and back because they had flowers and they had fruits and vegetables and they had handcrafted things. And so that's how my love started with the Kankakee Farmers Market.
Got it.
Now when we moved to Rensselaer, we started to go to the farmer's market and Hoosier Fungi is there. So we get our mushrooms, you know what I mean? And we've made excellent sauces and stuff for our steaks and chicken. and soups and stuff. The bread lady from Brook, I think, is there. With just fresh, different focaccia breads and all sorts of cakes and sweets and cinnamon rolls and all sorts of stuff like that. And then, of course, you have the fruits and vegetables, which were gorgeous because I actually pulled them up just to see who the vendors were going to be. And it was my pictures from last year.
Oh, nice.
Of the jalapenos and just all the fresh, gorgeous fruits, vegetables, watermelons, cantaloupes, all that stuff, flowers. I still remember the garlic bulb lady.
Wow.
She had the best garlic ever. I don't know what that secret was, but it was the best garlic, just fragrant. And when I sliced it, it was just delish. I mean, pungent, nice. Yeah, there's just herbs and all sorts of stuff. I love beginning my Saturday there. Wake up at the crack of dawn, head over there, peruse all the tables, decide what we're going to do. You and I decide based on, like, sometimes we would go, ooh, a loaf of focaccia bread. We'd get that, and we'd go to get all sorts of turkey, sliced turkey extracts and things like that. But it's just good. It's good. It's, even if it's raining, it's still like you still have fun because now you're drenched picking out your vegetables. Who cares?
Right.
And then, of course, Culp Family Farms is there. Either they're cooking, which is a great time if they're cooking those pork burgers, or they just have everything. So we used to just stop there and go, ooh, pork chops. Let's do grilled pork chops, or let's marinate.
Yeah. No, we get a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So they're going to be with us advertising.
And then this Saturday is the opening
Kickoff.
opening day of the farmers market, 7:30 till 11:30 at the corner of Cullen and Harrison in Rensselaer. So
yes, the only thing you
make
can't
plans
do,
to get out there for that.
Yeah, don't 7:30 to 11:30. Don't drive. You can't drive your car within.
Oh
the
no,
thing.
no,
You have to.
no,
There's street parking.
Yeah,
it's across from the police department.
Yeah, because it's
Right
in
in front
that
of the
parking lot
courthouse.
there, but
Yeah.
all the vendors are there in the parking lot. You can't park in the
Yes.
parking lot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, lots of good stuff there. So enjoy.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a fun time at the market, and I'm telling you, eating well and sourcing your food is a big deal.
Sure.
These are local vendors.
Yeah.
So nothing has happened to it. Like they are growing this.
Yeah.
So you're helping your neighbors by buying their, wares or their fruits and vegetable and yumminess.
Yeah.
I mean, last year, I still remember first time I ever made salsa verde because the woman had tomatillos.
Oh yeah.
So make it a
stuff.
game. Like
Yep.
just like go there and not know what you're making for the week and challenge yourself to go, what am I going to do with these? I've always wanted to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah is not go to the restaurant and pick up, blah, blah, blah. Make your own.
Yeah.
Make flatbreads. Do your thing. Because it really will change your summer.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. All right. I got another animal story for you this morning.
Oh boy. Okay. Is it as bad as the snake story? Because
No.
I'm not even recuperating. Now I'm afraid I'm eating like outdoors with margaritas. I'm just nopes.
Nah, this one's fun.
Okay.
A woman in Phoenix went through a Starbucks drive-through with her rooster, and instead of like they would give you for your dog a pup cup, she asked for a cluck cup.
I love it. That's hilarious.
Do you have a cluck cup? Pup cup? Absolutely. Okay. I hear your pup asking for it. He's actually a rooster. Shut up. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing him. What the heck? What's his name? Fluffy. That's so cute.
So I see Cosmeriton. Oh my god, nice chicken.
Can I take a picture? Yeah. It made my day. Hello. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh
Maybe
my
I'm
God.
just too citified, and this is Phoenix, so it's not like it's a rural area. I don't think I would walk up to someone and go, "Oh, look at your nice chicken. Can I get a picture?
Here, chicky.
I mean, what in the world?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Who puts their chicken in a car? All I'm thinking is disaster.
Yes, I'm with
thinking
you.
Disaster, poop everywhere. Because it's not like you train your dog to not poop in the car.
Right.
You don't train your chicken. Maybe she did, but that's a dangerous thing.
I would not be bringing my rooster to Starbucks. So, too bad it wasn't Dutch Brothers.
I know.
Yeah,
that's why when you said Phoenix,
story.
I'm like,
yeah, maybe, yeah. So
in at Dutch though, they would give you the stickers.
Oh yeah, yeah. Stick it on
the cluck stick.
Yeah, stick it on the rooster.
Mm-hmm.
So Bill Belichick wrote a book. Former Patriots coach, now a college coach. He wrote a book called "The Art of Winning: Lessons from a Life in Football." I would think that would be
I thought
a good book.
Is he coming out with a new book? How to date your daughter's friends?
Yeah, how to pick up a girl a quarter your age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently she's got some influence. He was doing his press tour for his book. He was interviewed yesterday on CBS Sunday Morning. When he was asked about his current, much younger girlfriend, she was off to the side, kind of shutting things down.
What?
Yeah.
24-year-old Jordan Hudson, his creative muse, as he writes in his book.
Ew, that's not icky at all. I just threw up in my mouth. Ew.
Cheryl's my creative muse. I
was still born in your decade.
She inspires me to do Johnny Cannabis.
Make sure that's the.
Jordan was a constant presence during our interview.
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No.
No.
Well, yeah, we are.
I think we just did.
Now, this is the first time I heard constant presence English for pain in the ass.
Yeah, there is no way that was not put in there to say, oof,
ginormous brat.
We did not want to deal with her. Yeah, but we were forced to. Yeah.
On the sidelines, okay. This is one of those.
We are not talking about that. Okay. I'm sorry. You're not being interviewed. How about that?
You're not the coach.
You didn't win multiple Super Bowls. Wow.
Right? But she's my creative muse.
Which is fine. Listen, I really
creative in the bedroom. Goodbye.
You enjoy your life however you want, man.
Right. Be as creative as you want in your zip code.
Yep.
But not here.
Yeah. But
ew.
We are not talking about that.
Yeah, we're not.
Oof.
No, we are.
That was
24.
Actually,
just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No.
No.
Okay, so now
is there some kind of weird secret
here's
to
the
it?
Weird thing. That's it. Can I tell you? Now I'm looking this up. How did they meet? Because where'd your mind go? But without me pushing thing. As soon as she went, we're not talking about this. Do you want me to share with you what I thought?
Okay.
Strip club.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
That's what I thought. And I could be wrong. I don't, I'm
right.
not looking to get sued or whatever.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking. How did Bill Belichick?
Yeah. By the way,
Gentlemen's Club. That's my guess.
This looking things up brought to us by Jasper County REMC, powered up Touhyville each and every morning. Visit JasperREMC.com.
Anybody else think that? What did you think?
Yeah, I didn't have a thought, but it makes sense.
Okay, so this says AI overview.
Okay.
Bill Belichick, chick or check?
Belichick, I think is how it's pronounced.
Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson reportedly met on a flight from Boston to Florida in February 2021. Hudson, then a 19-year-old college student, was reading a textbook on deductive logic, which sparked a conversation with Belichick. They exchanged numbers and began a relationship and went public in 2024.
Wow.
What? Why aren't you talking about that?
So has she ever worked? Like, does she work anywhere? Did she work anywhere?
I don't know.
All right. I guess it doesn't matter, but
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they should have told you the rules.
It's just weird. Like,
I mean, what do you object to? Because immediately I thought strip club. I don't know what else.
Why is it such a weird question to ask how you guys met? Like,
right. And if you met on a plane,
you can't say that you're not public about this. You're public. You're, and if you don't want to be public, don't be in the interview.
Yeah, I don't.
If someone was interviewing me and you happen to be there, there's no way I would expect you to be there and not open your mouth. I've met you. So
that's mean.
No. Why would you be there then? Like,
right, but she's off on the sides. Like, let's say he doesn't go anywhere without her.
But if they asked how we met, like, jump in, let's talk. Like, who cares? Why is it a thing?
Right.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
Yeah. I don't know. All right.
I wonder how he felt about it, because I would feel like I can handle myself well, sweetheart.
Yeah. I
don't need your help on this one. Don't know how to say it.
73 years old. I've managed to
figure
out my whole life. I've had press conferences. I'm doing a media tour for my book that I wrote, so yeah.
But I inspired it.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will end on a high note. Don't go anywhere.
Ready to build your future? At St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, you won't just learn carpentry, you'll do it. Our building and trades program puts you on site with hands-on construction of a house, from foundation to roofing. Gain the skills that make a difference with small class sizes and flexible schedules. Your path to a career in building and trades starts now. Don't wait. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but delivered to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at WagnerLumberSupply.com and like them on Facebook.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Hey, Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Bjork's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Bjork's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Bjork's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Court of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
When it comes to getting things done, you need a UTV that works as hard as you do. That's why Landmaster UTVs are proudly American-made, built tough, reliable, and ready for anything. And now's the perfect time to own one. It's Landmaster's American-Made Sales Event. Save up to $3,000 on select off-road vehicles or take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months. From hauling, plowing, or just cruising the trails, Landmaster UTVs are designed to help you work smarter, not harder. But don't wait. This offer ends March 31st. Visit Kirstein's 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 877-KIRSTEINS. Visit them on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and at KirsteinCycle.com.
Testing.
We're live from Chick-fil-A.
This is Grant.
And this is Laura.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that sweet bun.
And that chicken filet was perfectly crispy and soft at the same time.
And that Smokehouse Barbecue sauce, it's a lot of fun. And the brown sugar bacon definitely had a little bit more pizzazz. Also, the Mac, one of the all-time greats. Man, I'm getting hungry.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap up on this fun time Monday morning. But of course, we would never leave you without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's high note I found, and I just short, sweet, and to the point. From Be Succeed. Make sure to include yourself in the list of things you need to take care of this week.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, ooh, all right. Make sure to include yourself in the list of things you need to take care of this week.
I like that a lot. I've been throughout the show writing down my list for today because things pop in and I go, I'm going to forget this. I'm going to forget this. I'm going to forget this. It's, looking. No, don't have self on there. Maybe tomorrow we'll see if we can get
get that on now. Prioritize. Right?
All righty. If you guys missed anything, check out the podcasts on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and more. Of course, you can always go back and watch the video of us on YouTube and Facebook. And hope you enjoyed listening to this program as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a super duper Monday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around.